switching. When you click on it, the bottom here, when you click on it, now if I change to AutoCAD Classic, you see what I'm talking about? Everything will change. The interface will look different. Instead of ribbons, what we are going to be having is drop down menu for each of these menu. So we don't have ribbons in AutoCAD Classic. But let me change it back to drafting and annotation. In drafting and annotation, we have the ribbons. I believe you understand this. So in order for us to be on the same page, I would like you to come to the bottom right hand corner here and select drafting and annotation. Is that okay? Alright. Now, so like I was saying, the next bar, we call it menu bar, which consists of tabs. So when you click on Home tab, you will see all the ribbons associated with Home. I mean, you see, you open the ribbon, and the ribbons consist of panels, draw, modify, layers, annotation, and each of the panel consists of buttons, the tools you will need to make your drawing. Like under draw panel, you have all the tools needed for drawing. Under modify panel, you have the tools needed to modify your drawing. Under layers, we have tools needed to create layers for your drawing. Under annotation, we have tools for dimensioning, for notes, for title block for your drawing. Under block, we have tools for making blocks, and so on and so forth. So that is under Home tab. When you click on Insert tab, the ribbons will change. And his own ribbons also consist of panels, block definition, reference, point cloud, and so on. Excuse me. When you click on Annotate, the same thing happens. So each of the tab, they have their associated ribbons. And each of the ribbons are divided into panels. So that is what we are saying here. Okay, now let's look at the notes. So this is what I'm trying to explain in the note, that the ribbon includes tab, each of which when click, it will bring a set of panels containing tool icons. And further two panels can be seen by clicking the appropriate tab. So that is that. Then we have the menu browser icon. Okay, that's what I call application button. Pardon me, my term here may be different, but all the same, this no, not launching AutoCAD again. It's already launched. So this is the menu browser. This is what they call menu browser in the note there. This is what I call it in the note there. Then we have the workspace switching. You have already seen that. You have already seen the workspace switching. In the workspace switching, let me try to, sorry. Okay. Under Home there, I mean, here, this is the workspace switching. So what we did here, by on the bottom right hand corner, by changing our workspace, you can also do it here. So by changing your workspace here. So this is what we call workspace switching. So you can change to 3D modeling. You see that the ribbons will change when immediately you change that. You can see that the Home here is totally different from the Home for drafting and annotation. You can see the difference. They are totally different. That of 3D modeling is different. So it depends on the workspace. If you are focusing on 3D, that is when you come here. You have solid, surface, mesh, and so on. But for now, for beginner AutoCAD user, let's start with drafting and annotation. Then for AutoCAD users who are migrating from 2006, 2007 version, those older versions, they may be comfortable with AutoCAD Classic, because the arrangement of the icons in AutoCAD Classic is, we don't have ribbons. What we have is menu bar. And sorry for that. What we have in AutoCAD Classic, the older version is menu bar. You have drop down menu. I'm clicking something there. Okay. We have drop down menu. We have edit like the whole window Office version. So they are similar like that. But for this class, I will be using drafting and annotation. So I've changed it back to drafting annotation. So I'm trying to show you the workspace switching that we are trying to explain right there. So that is workspace switching. That is item C here. The item D, we call it the command palette or command window. It can be dragged from its position at the bottom of the AutoCAD window into the AutoCAD drawing area. It can be auto-hidden. We have auto-hide icon, and we have a right-click menu icon. It's included with it. Now, sorry, I'm launching AutoCAD again. Now here, this is what we call the command palette. This thing that I'm moving. Now, if you are using mouse, I use external mouse in my drawing, or we are using your mouse pad on your laptop. You just hold down this tool holder, this black area before the X button, hold it down, use it to move it. Now when you move it, drag it down and snap it. It will become bigger. It's becoming smaller now, but when you bring it towards this lower part, it becomes bigger. Immediately it becomes bigger. I hope you are following this. Just drop it. So it will be permanently put in position there. It will be permanently put in position there. You can auto-hide it. You can customize it. When you click on this panel, these tools, then, and some other settings there. You can also close it. But we don't want to close it now. Now, this command window is a very important aspect of AutoCAD. Now, the command window is where you give AutoCAD instruction, and that is where AutoCAD communicates back to you. You can see the cursor is blinking there in the command window. Please follow my mouse. That's the best way to follow this course. You see the cursor blinking. Let's say I want to draw a line. I will type line. I'm giving AutoCAD information. There is auto-complete suggestion here, but what I need is line. Now, immediately I click line, or I press enter. Once I press enter, AutoCAD will ask me to specify the first point. If I click this point and I'm moving my mouse, my cursor is hooked to a point. You can see the point here. Look at the command window. It says specify the next point. So you have to be looking at command window most of the time. So this is the next point. AutoCAD is still asking for the next point, believing that I'm still continuing drawing lines. So in order to release my cursor, I will press escape button on my keyboard. There is a button called escape on it is the number 1 key on top of your keyboard. Press escape button, then your cursor will be released. So this command window is very important. I only did that to explain to you the essence of the command window. Alright, so let's go back to our presentation. So we have the command palette or window. Why do we call it palette? It is a palette because it has close button and it can be auto hidden. Then we also have the 2 panels, or what I call the 2 panel. Let's see what we mean by that. Okay, if you come here, these are the 2 panels. Now, if you click on all these tabs, you can see that the ribbons, this is the ribbon for the home ribbons. We have the insert, annotate. So when you click on all these tabs, the ribbons will be open for the home tab. Now here we have the tools. These are the 2 panels. So each of the ribbons are divided into panel. Now let me start with this home. Under home tab, we have the draw panel. Like I said, all the tools that you need to draw. You want to draw is how you select the circle, click the center, specify the radius. So all the tools you will need to draw, they are here. To get more tools, this arrow beside the draw panel, you expand it. You will have access to more tools here. You have access to more tools right there. Okay. Then under the home tab with the modify panel, it consists of tools for modifying your drawing. You want to move this circle, just select move. The command window says select object. You select this object, press enter, then it says specify base point. You use this point to move it, then you move it to this side. So that is move. Now you may not understand what I've just done, but I'm trying to explain what each of these two panels does. I assure you that we are still going to experiment with each of these tools one by one. Very important. So don't worry. Just take your time and follow this course. You are in safe hands. Now, we have the modify panel for modifying a drawing, for rotating it, for copying it, for stretching, for trimming. That's modification. We have the layers. In AutoCAD, the essence of layers is to create different aspects of your drawing. If you're an architect, you may want to draw the windows on a layer. You want to draw the doors on a layer. You want to draw the roof on another layer. You want to draw the walls or the floor on different layers. Why are you using layers? To create different aspects of your drawing. That's the layman language I will use. It makes editing very easy. You can turn off a layer. For example, if I draw this line on a layer and this circle on another layer, I can turn off the circle so that I can only see the line. So it allows you to work on different aspects of your drawing. You can focus on the windows while you turn off every other part of the building. You can focus only on the doors while you turn off every other part. So layers allow you to do that. It allows you to draw using different color. This black color. So if I click on layer manager, layer properties manager, this is a first button right there. If I click on it, I can create a new layer. I can call it construction line. Then I can change the color to black, to red. Then close. Please don't worry if you don't get this. We are still coming there. So I can select this drawing and change the layer to construction line. So you can see that this is on red, this is on black. So I can decide to turn off this construction line so that I can see only the red. You can see that it is gone. Then I can decide to enable it back. So I only did this to explain to you the function of layers. The annotation. Annotation has to do with every information on your drawing, apart from the redrawing. Every other information that makes your drawing understandable, like title block, like notes, like dimension line, dimension figure. So that is annotation. So each of these panel, they have their tools. Then we have the block panel. Block is small component of your drawing. Now if you are making a 10-story building, each of the floor, we have water closet, is going to have bath, is going to have kitchen. You may draw the water closet symbol as a block. You may draw the bar, the wash and basin as a block. So all you need to do is to be inserting the block in each of the floors of your building. If you are into machine drawing, you may draw a boot as a block. So all you need to do is to insert it anywhere you need it. So something you use repeatedly, you make it as a block in AutoCAD. Then we have property. You can set the property of this line. So all you need to do is to come here, you change the property, you can make it bigger, you can set it. But it's not showing this 2.11 thickness until you come to the drafting setting tools. I'm still going to come here and change and try to show or hide the line weight. So that's about property. We have group, we have utilities, we have clipboard. So these are the tools. These are the panels with the associated tools under each of the ribbons. Under insert ribbons, we have block panel, block definition, reference, point cloud, import, data, linking, and extraction. We are still going to look at each of these as we continue. The annotate is a separate ribbon on its own. You can see that like I thought, we have under whom we have annotation. So some of the tools here, they stand alone under annotate. So we still have multi-line text, dimension, multi-leader table, and so on under annotation. Then we have layout, we have parametric, we have view. So we'll be coming here as we continue to work practically in this course.